Hi, I'm Linda with Center for Gifted with a little experiment today that you can do at home. So have you ever wondered how sunscreen works? Why should we wear sunscreen? Does it even really work? How much is it protecting us? So I did a little experiment today and I put on some sunscreen on my hand. And I am using the SPF 45 sunscreen. There's two different types of sunscreens. One that absorbs the rays from the sun, and another one that scatters and reflects the rays from the sun. But if you're ever wondering how it works, so what I did was I put the sunscreen all over my hand. Just take some sunscreen and kind of put that sunscreen everywhere. Does this really work? Is this really protecting my hand? How much is it really protecting my hand? So I wanted to kind of figure this out. Okay, so I stuck my hand on a piece of paper. Now this is totally dry. I'm going to put this up to the camera. Okay, this is completely dry paper. But you can see my hand was like a little bit wet when I touched it, so it was down there. And then what I did was I put my hand down on the paper. My hand was wet. Stuck this outside in the sun. This was the original paper, so you can kind of see the difference between the two papers. Now, obviously, the sun does what sun does to colored paper. It's going to lighten that paper and have an impact on the paper. So it changed the color of my paper. But the area where I had my sunscreen on didn't change. It was protected by the sun's rays. So depending on your sunscreen, it is reflecting the light away, and protecting your skin, or it is absorbing it and protecting your skin and preventing you from getting excessive sun exposure. So I want you to think about this experiment, do this experiment at home so that you can better understand how the sun works, to protect us, how the sunscreen works to protect us. Now, to do this, so I put my hand on here, I put the sunscreen in my hand, placed it on here on the paper, and then I just put the paper out sitting in the sun under a chair. So I held it down with the chair, but it was getting full sun. And then after about 2 to 3 hours, it looked like this. So go ahead, do this experiment. Maybe try it with a couple of different types of sunscreen. What works the best? Obviously, this is a much stronger sunscreen, but you could take a look at, well, how would that work if my sunscreen is an SPF 30 or an SPF 15? And what are the differences? Have fun and enjoy.